I love this saying in your book, which is we can't control everything, but we can control how we choose to respond.
Mm.
Can you speak about this? Because this was such an eye-opener for me many, many years ago.
Why was it an eye-opener for you? What impacted?
I first learned it in the book, Your Uranus Zones by Dr. Wayne Dwyer.
Yeah.
And it just really, I suppose, opened my eyes. Whereas if things happen or someone responds a certain way, you don't know what they're going through or what they're dealing with. And so instead of taking it personally, I thought, okay, well, I can choose not to get upset with, that person that's done something bad, or, if someone's late or whatever, I can choose how to respond to that. So I can either choose to be really annoyed if someone's late, or I can choose to be calm. And it just was just a life changer for me, because your mindset changes and you just live a much more peaceful and happier life, because you can't control what other people do, say, think, but you can control yourself. So that's why it was such an eye-opener for me.
No, I love it. I'm just intrigued to understand. I just, like you, I think there was that moment in time where I sat there. I think we spend so much time with good intentions wanting to change everybody else.
Yeah.
And I would argue, as someone who's worked in change for 20 years with thousands of people and also making change in, global companies, you cannot change other people. They can only change themselves. The only thing that you can change is yourself. That is what is within your control. That is the only thing that is in your control. And so realizing that you have a choice every day in whether, in how you behave, in how you respond to certain situations, that is powerful. So you can choose to be angry. You can choose to be happy. Yeah. And I don't care which one you choose, as long as it's intentional and it's conscious. And it can't be intentional and conscious if you're not aware of the fact that the only thing you can truly control is how you respond and how you behave. Awareness is the first step to change in anything. Awareness, and that little nugget. And I think that might be a Tony Robbins thing. I know I've heard him say it before, but that little nugget creates that foundation of awareness. And sometimes you will react in a way that you don't want to. I mean, that's how we're wired. That's part of what happens in the brain when the amygdala kicks in. But being aware of it means that more often than not, the more you practice it, the more you can control how you react, even in moments of crisis or even in uncertainty.